Chris Rock, they had a little shot of him turning and trying to talk to Kobe during the time that Kobe was in competition. And Chris Rock is a very humorous and funny guy, but he was being blanked out completely by Kobe, who was focused on nothing but his performance. And that's what I try to make sure that I do. I focus on my performance. You'll see a lot of the people I sprint against will not run the 400 meters. That's a tough race. And then they certainly wouldn't come back and run the 100 after that. Very tough double. And then they certainly wouldn't come back and run the deuce, the 200. Three, that's a tough trio. And I expect to have gold in all three. And being grateful, being very, very grateful. Trying to keep negative things out of my life. I have nothing against anybody. No worry, I sleep well. I have a good woman at home. I've been married to 20 years now, June 1st, and do good to people. Keeps you healthy. And the four dimensions, physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual. Those four things are very important to integrate together in your life. And hopefully at 80 years old, and on the 24th, I can be an example to other people and not be in a wheelchair and not be in a walker, but that you can pursue your goal and be goal-oriented and use yourself as the measure of this improving. Just do better every day, week, month that the Lord gives you. These are the things that we need to turn around in our minds mentally, conceptually. That the aging need not be always a negative dimension and need not always be portrayed that way. So that's what you see out here, thank goodness. And I'm around positive people who talk about achieving and setting goals and workouts and things like disciplined lifestyle. That's what we have to promote.
It keeps me in shape. I'm still out here doing it at 78 for one thing. And it keeps my health up, you know. I'm slim and trim in comparison to most 78-year-olds, you know. Oh, it's just refreshing. It cleans the whole soul. Get out here running, you know. Well, I look forward to running against Don. If we hit the parking lot at the same time, say in Santa Barbara, and I look across the parking lot and I see Don, both of us start grinning at each other because I know I'm going to have a race. You know, it's not where you just go out and just run away from people. I don't necessarily want to run away from people. I want people to give me a race, you know what I mean? Beat up on me for a little bit. And it has nothing to do with the medals. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's like it's just peace of mind to come out here and know at this age I can still do it.
And then I look at guys who are 90. I look at the 94, 5, 98. And somebody in the world's Olympics, the Senior Olympics, was turned 100, a woman. Look forward. Look what I laid in bed this morning. Next weekend, and I'm looking forward to the National Olympics in Houston, Texas, in 2011. I'm looking to repeat what I did in Spain, the World Masters. I was in Spain, in San Sebastian, Spain, and I ran there. I was ranked second in the world in the 400 meters, and I was third or fourth in the world in the 200, and not really ranked in 100 because they've got some speed demons from Germany and Canada and New Zealand and France and England, and that's a big event, big stuff. So that's looking forward and using the back to look forward as just a background. So that to me is kind of thrilling, and hopefully in this kind of setting it's contagious. Because you see people who are out there with the javelin and shot put, trying new events. I like what Kennedy said, and the dream goes on. I like that stuff. I like that stuff. That's why we have to kind of energize people as they become seniors with new images, with new vision of who they can be, with a new way of looking at aging. Not looking at it the way a 20 or 30-year-old wants to write about it in a TV kind of vignette. Look at it the way I look at it, which is different from a 20, 34-year-old writer, screenwriter. I ought to be the screenwriter. I ought to be writing how do you portray someone who's 70, 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. So we got the wrong people writing the scripts. We should have script writers from people out here and for people like what we're doing.
Hey,
Younger, but
you're my inspiration, dude. I'm telling you. Without you, I probably wouldn't be running like this, because I know if I ever run against you, no matter what age you are, I better be moving my butt. It just makes me feel like I'm a lot younger than I am. For a 72-year-old, I feel like I'm about 52. I do the 50, the 100, and the 200. I've already ran the 50 and won it in my age group.
Good on you.
And I plan on winning the other two.
All right.
We'll see.
I get some of my best problem-solving solutions when I train. In business and in other aspects of life. It's just really, it's almost a form of meditation for me, and relaxation. People talk about stress. I'm like, stress? What's stress? I eat stress for breakfast. I go out and run. Well, I did retire for 2 years when I was 61, and I went back to Prudential when I was 64 because I got really tired hanging out with a lot of my friends who all they talked about, they were retired, all they talked about was what medication the doctor had them taking and about all the things they couldn't do. And I went back to work part-time at Prudential, and I probably sell about $8 million a year in real estate and have a hell of a time.
On your mark. Move out.
He's lifting no legs.
He's kicking butt. Look at him run. Yep. Here he comes.
Go, Don!
There he goes.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Doc. Come on, Doc.
Woo! All right, you got 6.
Yeah. Number 2, one more to go.
That feel good?
Felt good. Felt good. Felt real good. I've been working on my speed. And Anthony and I at GB3. That's nothing like competition, though. You can practice all you want, but and nothing like competition and the gun going off. Yeah, that's it. One more, the deuce. And I know I'm gonna do that deuce.
Behind those other guys is where he is.
He's various.
Oh, he's just eating them up. Look at that. Look at that. Nice, easy stride. Holy cow. Okay, now just shoot. Just shoot. Just shoot. Go nuts.
5, 6, 7. No, 5, 4, 3. Got it. 5, 4, 3. Got it.
Way to go, Doc.